Cumberland Valley and Central Dauphin have combined to win 12 of the last 13 District 3 team wrestling championships. They're currently ranked 1 and 2 in the district again this season. Tonight, a regular season matchup that will go a long way in deciding the Mid-Penn Commonwealth Division title. When CV and CD collide, you get great team competition full of great individual battles. We expect more of the same tonight. Central Dauphin and Cumberland Valley next on High School Sports Live. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Cumberland Valley High School. John Reppitz joined by George Hartwick. Two of the real heavyweights in local wrestling getting set to go on the mat tonight here at CV. And George, last year, Cumberland Valley went to Central Dauphin. They ended the Rams' long winning streak, and they handed the Rams their first ever loss in their new high school. Tonight, the Rams have a chance to come here and return the favor, don't they?
It gets no better. I mean, CD, Cumberland Valley, you talk about East Shore, West Shore, you talk about two of the powerhouses in wrestling, a name synonymous with state titles, individual titles. Tonight is a matchup that really will determine who has the leg up in District 3 and who's going to compete for a state team title. Coaches Dave Heckert, coaches Jeff Swigert. We got a packed Cumberland Valley gym. You can feel the buzz already happening here. We're just grateful to be able to bring it to you live at home. And tonight, not only individual matchups, but a matchup tonight of team powerhouses that are sure to bring you packed action and be able to make sure wrestling is alive and well in Central Pennsylvania.
They're ranked number 1 and 2 in the district. 10 of the wrestlers individually ranked in District 3. So sit back and enjoy it. As we say, you have the best seat in the house. Get ready. Central Dauphin, Cumberland Valley next on High School Sports Live.
Chrysler, Jeep, Nissan, Pre-Owned. The Brenner family of dealerships is proud to support High School Sports Live. And we've been serving Central PA for over 93 years. We have everything that you're looking for. Great customer service, great pricing and selection, an excellent service department for the life of your vehicle. All at the Brenner family of dealerships on the Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, and on Paxton Street, Harrisburg. 24/7 at BrennerFamily.com. Serving Central PA for over 93 years.
Hey guys, just in time.
When Julie wanted to provide some stability for her 2 boys, she reached out to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for her home loan. We're proud we could help Julie and her family. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help homeownership dreams come true.
Under a new state law, all electronics must be recycled.
Welcome to the Dauphin County Recycling Center, where recycling is quick, easy, and free.
You may recycle appliances or even cell phones.
We're open 6 days a week, and recycling is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Contact our helpful staff at the Recycling Center or visit our website for more information.
Help us protect our planet, because tomorrow does matter.
There's a place where kids really connect to learning. Commonwealth Connections Academy. It's a tuition-free, fully accredited online public school where students find devoted, enthusiastic teachers like never before. Commonwealth Connections Academy, the online public school.
It's always better when you get to pick your team. That's why I didn't just accept the regional health plan offered at work. I went to a Highmark Direct store and picked a more affordable plan with a broader network, one that I feel better with.
For the most value, you're better with Blue. We're reinventing affordable health care for today and for generations to come. For all you do, you're better with Highmark Blue Shield.
You already know your Giant bonus card is a great way to bag real savings on groceries. But it does so much more, like helping you pump up your fuel discount with Gas Extra Rewards. Just by using your Giant bonus card, you'll save 10 cents per gallon for every $100 you spend. So the more you buy, the more you save. Gas Extra Rewards, fueled by Giant.
Welcome back to Cumberland Valley High School. Running a little bit behind schedule here tonight. We still have some preliminary action taking place out on the mat. You have the elementary school, we have JVs, a lot of action going on. It's also senior night here at Cumberland Valley. They're going to be honoring the 4 senior members of the Eagle Wrestling program. So it's going to be a little bit before we actually get started in this one. as you see the crowd filing in. A decent crowd here already. And George, we always talk about superlatives, when these two programs get together, but really superlatives are the best adjectives you can use to describe when CD and CV collide, isn't it?
Well, I mean, the wristbands are green and red. Tonight we have East Shore, West Shore. We've got 10 ranked wrestlers. And the reason why the delay is happening, there's been challenges in the past with getting the numbers up, trying to figure out ways to fill your junior high and your JV program. Tonight, we've got an extraordinary amount of kids on the mat. We've got kids that have lined up, a number of kids who've weighed in. When you talk about numbers for wrestling, these two programs represent extraordinary numbers in high school, and they represent a huge interest related to wrestling. That's why you've seen them establish themselves not only here as District 3 powerhouses, but across the state of Pennsylvania. These two teams, Cumberland Valley and Central Dauphin, have made major noise. There's nobody that comes into the Giant Center during the state titles, whether it be individual or teams, that don't know Central Dauphin or Cumberland Valley. And tonight, you've seen a representation of why they reload. We're delayed. It's senior night tonight. But we've had an excellent JV match. We've had an excellent, and there's normally not JVs. We had junior high and then junior high exhibitions. So when you talk about what these teams are going to be like years down the road, we saw an example that there's no shortage of numbers, and they're going to reload. So not only tonight will we see great action with established wrestlers, but we also see a great future for both programs.
As you can see, some of the housekeeping going on here at the gym at Cumberland Valley. We were utilizing 2 mats to get some of those preliminary bouts we talked about out of the way. So now that that's done, they removed the 1 mat, and credit to the young wrestlers who picked that mat up and got it off the floor rather quickly. So now we move the other one back out to the center, and we'll be getting underway with the festivities here shortly. And George, coming in, we're talking about 1-2 in the district. They're both undefeated. Before you get into district championships and individual championships, I think it's often overlooked, but the first step in any regular season, regardless of the sport, is winning that division title. And I think that's what's on the line here tonight, isn't it?
It is, and Cumberland Valley comes in as the favorite. They have a team that has been solid throughout the year, preseason ranked 19th in the nation, and had an early season setback against Boyertown. Came back against some really tough teams, competed in some tournaments that, Powerade, the Beast, wrestled against quality competition, came in here and whooped Parkland. I mean, a team that had just come off a big victory, 2 points over Easton from the Lehigh Valley. Really said, the Boyertown match was a tough one, but we're back. We're here, and we've established ourselves as a District 3 power. Central Dauphin this year, again, they lost to Peppelmans. We don't hear another Peppelman name this year, but they do have 2 potential state title contenders in Tyshawn White and Zach Elvin. Both guys are poised to make a run at the state title. They've got a solid lineup. No one in the room, and I remember this because Jeff Swagger coached against me in the state championships, was somebody who was in the room with me when I was in high school wrestling. No one prepares wrestlers better than Jeff Swagger. They work hard, set high expectations, and anything but a victory and an upset here tonight will be a loss and a miserable wrestling room for CD, despite them being in an underdog position.
Okay, while we're still getting ready to get underway here, let's take a short timeout. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27, presented by PHFA.
HoffmanFord.com, turning the World Wide Web into the World Wide Wow. Find the newer pre-owned Ford you want right now from your computer. Shop online 24/7, 365. And our exclusive inventory is updated daily. With hundreds of new and used vehicles, you're sure to find the one that clicks. Hoffman Ford, Harrisburg's premium Ford dealer for 60 years. Click on or come by.
Under a new state law, all electronics must be recycled.
Welcome to the Dauphin County Recycling Center, where recycling is quick, easy, and free.
You may recycle appliances or even cell phones.
We're open 6 days a week, and recycling is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Contact our helpful staff at the Recycling Center or visit our website for more information.
Help us protect our planet, because tomorrow does matter.
There's a place where kids really connect to learning. Commonwealth Connections Academy. It's a tuition-free, fully accredited online public school where students find devoted, enthusiastic teachers like never before. Commonwealth Connections Academy, the online public school.
It's always better when you get to pick your team. That's why I didn't just accept the regional health plan offered at work. I went to a Highmark Direct store and picked a more affordable plan with a broader network, one that I feel better with.
For the most value, you're better with Blue. We're reinventing affordable health care for today and for generations to come. For all you do, you're better with Highmark Blue Shield.
You already know your Giant bonus card is a great way to bag real savings on groceries. But it does so much more, like helping you pump up your fuel discount with Gas Extra Rewards. Just by using your Giant bonus card, you'll save 10 cents per gallon for every $100 you spend. So the more you buy, the more you save. Gas Extra Rewards, fueled by Giant.
Navarro & Wright has been serving the Harrisburg area for 18 years as a leader in civil engineering specializing in water supply and treatment, wastewater systems, land development, land surveying and mapping, and much more. For more information, call 717-441-2216. Danette Bartholomew is the official photographer for High School Sports Live and is the owner of Legacy Images. Call 717-979-5322 if you want her professional services.
Chrysler, Jeep, Nissan, Pre-Owned. The Brenner family of dealerships is proud to support High School Sports Live. And we've been serving Central PA for over 93 years. We have everything that you're looking for. Great customer service, great pricing and selection, an excellent service department for the life of your vehicle. All at the Brenner family of dealerships on the Carlisle Pike in Mechanicsburg and on Paxton Street, Harrisburg. 24/7 at BrennerFamily.com. Serving Central PA for over 93 years.
From Times Square to your local community, from local sports to international conventions, Invika has changed the broadcast and video landscape, bringing professional quality and service to organizations across the globe. Through professional, college level, and local sports, festivals, competitions, parades, and telethons, conferences, and commercials, Invika is bringing the power of video to more people and markets than ever before. Have a project you need covered? Check out our website for more information. Invika, providing affordable HD video solutions.
Back at Cumberland Valley High School, John Repis along with George Hartwick getting ready for the start of this big match as far as District 3 and Keystone, or Mid-Penn Commonwealth Division title. It's senior night here at Cumberland Valley, honoring the 4 Eagle seniors. Ryan Wolf, Brad Drabinstadt, Patrick Dugan, and Jackson Stanford. They are out here on the side of the mat, you can see there, along with their parents. So, George, we were talking about looking at the weigh-in sheets here. It seemed like Central Dauphin has had a pretty set lineup throughout most of the season, but tonight Jeff Swaggart has weighed in a large number of wrestlers. This game we could be seeing a lot of jockeying around and maybe some guys maybe we haven't seen or heard from so far this year.
Well, I was a little bit surprised that we saw so many individuals weigh in, which means that Jeff Swaggart will use every angle to gain any advantage tonight in a match that he's overmatched in individual matchups, but we'll certainly figure out ways to depending upon the coin toss, put matchups in and expect wrestlers to try to not give up bonus points, and in places where they have wrestlers that are expected to win, earn bonus points to give them any shot at a victory tonight. And it shows you there's no lack of interest in wrestling in Central Dauphin or Cumberland Valley. So I'm glad I wasn't the official to have to do weigh-ins tonight. It probably lasted a little bit longer than expected, just like our senior night. Especially acknowledging both Jackson Stanford and Patrick Dugan, both guys who have been long-term wrestlers. Both I've seen them and officiated them from junior high through high school. It's great to see them with such an accomplished career, particularly Patrick Dugan, who this year placing second third and second respectively in the state title, and expected to come out and try to earn a state victory this year. And has a younger brother, by the way, who we heard about the Peppelmans, we've heard about families in wrestling. Don't slip on their family, because I think we've got a young man and his brother that is going to be one heck of a wrestler.
Well, he proved that the last time we were here last week. He had a very impressive performance against Boiling Springs. George, what's going through the coach's mind right now? I mean, you mentioned about the flip to see who's going to get choice in the different matches. That has not yet taken place. So, I mean, are the coaches still planning things out, or are they plotting and scheming, or are they making any last-minute maybe mental adjustments, or do they pretty much have their game plan already figured out at this point?
Now, tonight we start at 285. So depending upon where the matchup's at 285, there's not a lot of leeway. And you know who you're going to get. The only wrestlers that are eligible for that match are the wrestlers that weigh in at the 195-pound weight class. They have to weigh in at least at that and present themselves at 220. And we're going to see what we get. Most likely it's going to be Jackson Stanford versus Evan Childs. That will probably be the first matchup. I think the real switching that we're going to see are in the lighter weights. Both have great talents at the lighter weights. Both are solid in those areas, and probably will be more of the competitive matchups for the evening. And we'll see probably a little bit of jockeying around to figure out where they may be able to pick up an extra bonus point or two.
Okay, Central Dauphin out on the mat getting ready for this one. So while we're still waiting for the Cumberland Valley Eagles to come out and go through the pre-match introductions, let's take another break. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27, presented by PHFA.
Ruff Tractor and Equipment is PA's full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction along with other leading manufacturers. Serving the total sales, rental parts, and service needs of its customers. Ruff Tractor paves the way for your project from start to finish, featuring the latest parts and equipment from Case Construction and more. Ruff also offers 24/7 job site support. Ruff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
No regrets. If only she parked in a garage. If only they had the chimney cleaned. If only they had Erie Insurance. Erie is seriously good insurance that treats you fairly and goes above and beyond to make you feel like your auto or home mishap never happened, at rates that'll save you as much as the other guys. So get a quote from Erie today, because whatever your regrets in life, your insurance company shouldn't be one of them.
Erie Insurance.
I know what you're thinking. This is that little Charlie Fortney again. But this is a whole new year. I spent more time with my teammates working on dribbling with Gerald. He's amazing. Shooting with my dad. He doesn't miss. And passing. And 5-on-5 concepts are really fun.
It's all coming together. What do you say, guys?
Advanced Hoops.
Navarro and Wright has been serving the Harrisburg area for 18 years as a leader in civil engineering, specializing in water supply and treatment, wastewater systems, land development, land surveying and mapping, and much more. For more information, call 717-441-2216. Danette Bartholomew is the official photographer for High School Sports Live and is the owner of Legacy Images. Call 717-979-5322 if you want her professional services.
Hey guys, just in time.
When Julie wanted to provide some stability for her two boys, she reached out to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for her home loan. We're proud we could help Julie and her family. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help homeownership dreams come true.
The Advanced Hoops basketball program has professional skill training. Advanced Hoops is unique as we offer professional point guard and dribbling with Gerald Jarman.
As a former point guard at the University of Richmond, I led one of the greatest upsets ever against Syracuse in 1991. I get more fulfillment out of teaching young athletes the things that I learned and the keys that I learned, both in college and professionally.
Charlie Fortney's shooting instruction is amazing. He's helped many high-level players get a great shooting foundation for the college level.
Karen has 459 friends, but none of them made sure she got home okay. None of them suggested she skip the next drink, try a glass of water, or maybe just call it a night. Karen has 459 friends, but tonight, what she really needed was one good one.
Today, we have some breaking news on the West Shore. Some spraining, twisting, popping news. It appears that Mechanicsburg is getting a state-of-the-art OSS orthopedic urgent care. This is what we know so far. OSS urgent care is much faster than the emergency room. All patients will be seen by orthopedic experts. Costs are typically less, and OSS is open 7 days a week. Remember, if you have a sprain, pop, or break to report, go right to the experts. OSS Orthopedic Urgent Care. 2 great locations, York and now Mechanicsburg. Now that's some good news.
Ruff Tractor and Equipment is PA's full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction along with other leading manufacturers. Serving the total sales, rental parts, and service needs of its customers. Ruff Tractor paves the way for your project from start to finish, featuring the latest parts and equipment from Case Construction and more. Ruff also offers 24/7 job site support. Ruff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
HoffmanFord.com, turning the World Wide Web into the World Wide Wow. Find the newer pre-owned Ford you want right now from your computer. Shop online 24/7, 365. And our exclusive inventory is updated daily. With hundreds of new and used vehicles, you're sure to find the one that clicks. Hoffman Ford, Harrisburg's premium Ford dealer for 60 years. Click on or come by.
Ruff Tractor and Equipment is PA's full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction along with other leading manufacturers. Serving the total sales, rental parts, and service needs of its customers. Ruff Tractor paves the way for your project from start to finish, featuring the latest parts and equipment from Case Construction and more. Ruff also offers 24/7 job site support. Ruff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
Under a new state law, all electronics must be recycled.
Welcome to the Dauphin County Recycling Center, where recycling is quick, easy, and free.
You may recycle appliances or even cell phones.
We're open 6 days a week, and recycling is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Contact our helpful staff at the Recycling Center or visit our website for more information.
Help us protect our planet, because tomorrow does matter.
There's a place where kids really connect to learning. Commonwealth Connections Academy. It's a tuition-free, fully accredited online public school where students find devoted, enthusiastic teachers like never before. Commonwealth Connections Academy, the online public school.
It's always better when you get to pick your team. That's why I didn't just accept the regional health plan offered at work. I went to a Highmark Direct store and picked a more affordable plan with a broader network, one that I feel better with.
For the most value, you're better with Blue. We're reinventing affordable health care for today and for generations to come. For all you do, you're better with Highmark Blue Shield.
You already know your Giant bonus card is a great way to bag real savings on groceries. But it does so much more, like helping you pump up your fuel discount with Gas Extra Rewards. Just by using your Giant bonus card, you'll save 10 cents per gallon for every $100 you spend. So the more you buy, the more you save. Gas Extra Rewards, fueled by Giant.
Navarro & Wright has been serving the Harrisburg area for 18 years as a leader in civil engineering specializing in water supply and treatment, wastewater systems, land development, land surveying and mapping, and much more. For more information, call 717-441-2216. Danette Bartholomew is the official photographer for High School Sports Live and is the owner of Legacy Images. Call 717-979-5322 if you want her professional services.
Chrysler, Jeep, Nissan, Pre-Owned. The Brenner family of dealerships is proud to support High School Sports Live. And we've been serving Central PA for over 93 years. We have everything that you're looking for. Great customer service, great pricing and selection, an excellent service department for the life of your vehicle. All at the Brenner family of dealerships on the Carlisle Pike in Mechanicsburg and on Paxton Street, Harrisburg. 24/7 at BrennerFamily.com. Serving Central PA for over 93 years.
Back at Cumberland Valley High School, we are just about set now. The opening match of the night will be at 285 pounds. Cumberland Valley Eagles, Central Dauphin Rams, bringing you all the action here on ABC 27. There is the all-important flip.
Cumberland Valley wins the toss. They selected the odd-numbered
matches. So now the coaches can start playing things out in their own mind as to how everything's going to go. And talking about coaching, here we go. We're getting ready to start. Opening match of the night, 285 pounds. And we are underway. It's Evan Childs for Central Dauphin. He is taking on Jake Black of Cumberland Valley. Cumberland Valley in the red singlet. Central Dauphin, the traditional green. Nice holiday colors for us tonight.
Well, and the officials' wristbands are red and green, so we shouldn't have problems distinguishing who's earning the points. Normally the home team is green, the red team is away, but at the discretion of the official, they have the ability to change that to make sure it's easier and reflective of the points earned. First big we talked about making moves tonight. Normally we'd see Jackson Stanford here. We see Jake Black coming in with a record of 7-4, losing the first takedown here. Oh, immediately coming back around. 2 reversal. Jake Black tying the match up.
Here's a quick look at that one again.
Got way too high. You don't see that normally.
Quick reversal, so we are tied at 2 in the opening minute. And now we have an escape.
Evan Childs back in now with a lock. Takes him down. Making the match 5-2. Evan Childs weighing in at about 246 pounds. Jake Black coming in at 216 pounds, so a distinct weight advantage in this match. Childs again getting way high, however, he's got the cradle locked up. He's got to reestablish himself. Squeezes out, lucky to only give up one there. That could have ended up much different.
A lot of action early in this one. 5-3, Childs leading Black. We come to the end of the first period, our first match of the night, 285 pounds. George, somewhat out of character. Usually when you see the big guys go at it like this, you don't see that much action that early.
Well, I mean heavyweights, it's like heavyweights in boxing. Usually, not a lot of action, but when there's usually a big blow. Usually a finish. This time, Evan Childs both earning 2 nice takedowns. Again, finding himself on a far side cradle situation, getting his head far too far over the top, putting his weight way ahead. And in this case, putting himself in another bad position. Black spinning around, very close to earning a 2 reversal. Nothing earned so far. Childs still in control. Black spinning around, trying to cross face, now earns 2.
Got the 2.
Reversal.
So we're tied at 5.
Black now trying to work a half. Trying to get it pounded in. Is able to do so. Childs rolling through. Now gets caught on his back. This could be a big early victory.
There it is. Great start on the night for Cumberland Valley. A pin from Jake Black at 285. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27, presented by PHFA.
No regrets. If only she'd parked in a garage. If only they had the chimney cleaned. If only they had Erie Insurance. Erie is seriously good insurance that treats you fairly and goes above and beyond to make you feel like your auto or home mishap never happened, at rates that'll save you as much as the other guys. So get a quote from Erie today, because whatever your regrets in life, your insurance company shouldn't be one of them.
Erie Insurance.
What a start to the night. Jake Black of Cumberland Valley gets a pin at 285 to give the Eagles the early 6-0 lead. Now we move on to our second match of the night, 103 pounds.
Jake Cherry versus William Caldese. Again, I remarked as we went out there, that's really bad news for Central Dauphin. I mean, that's a match where Cumberland Valley attempted to try to stave off some bonus points, and they earned 6. Not a good start for CD. You saw it in the dejection of the wrestler leaving the mat and in the coaches and the team's face. And right now, William Caldese earning the first takedown over Jake Cherry, extending the match to 2-0 in favor of William Caldese.
Caldese comes in for Cumberland Valley with a record of 14-7. Cherry, on the other hand, wrestling at 113 a lot of the season so far, comes in at 18-5.
Yeah, evenly matched. Both wrestlers. Cherry's been at 106. Caldese bumping down for the first time tonight. Caldese actually not wrestling on the top of his game early. Record is good, but at the Cumberland Valley Duels, I didn't think he wrestled to his potential. At 106, it depends.
Sorry, we have the wrong information to the check-in at the table there. It is not Jake Cherry.
So Chris Wright up
Chris
for
Wright.
Central Dauphin. Actually for Cumberland Valley. Yeah, I got it. That's Central Dauphin.
Chris Wright, 106, Central Dauphin.
And again, Caldese first time down. We've seen him at 106. Still established control. Spiral ride right now. Near the out of bounds line. He goes out 2-0. William Caldese over Chris Wright.
And Wright comes in with a record of 16-5, 12 of those 16 victories by fall.
It's great when you have the ability to bounce up and down at that weight. And taking a look at the weigh-in sheet, it says Jake Cherry 106, but he weighed in at 112.1. Clearly not eligible to participate at 106 tonight.
So at the end of the first period, it's going to go into the books as a 2-0 lead in favor of Will Caldese, 106. Move to period number 2. Individual match consists of 3 periods, 2 minutes each. You earn points individually for the number of moves you perform during the match. 14 matches make up a high school wrestling match. At the end, the team with the most points is declared the winner.
You always wonder how somebody's going to look at the first time they suck down to another weight. Tonight, William Caldese looking very strong at this weight. Up 4-0. Still in control, but about to give a 1-point escape here if Chris Wright can pop his head out and earn a neutral. Still has his head trapped underneath. Now a stalemate. Chris Wright still in the bottom position. William Caldese in the offensive position with 1:15 remaining in the second period. Caldese now opting for the neutral position, giving Chris Wright 1 point.
So it makes it now 4-1 as we approach the halfway point of this, our second match of the night. 106 pounds.
Boy, Caldese looks strong there. Chris Wright trying to do a duck right under for a single leg attempt. Caldese blocked him, threw his hips in, almost threw him right to his back. Now extends his lead to 6-1. Trapping the arm underneath. Chris Wright needs to get his head off the mat. He can't score from that position. Caldese now putting a leg in. Again, not much action here. Chris Wright trying a shoulder roll, get the leg free, but again finds himself underneath with his wrist locked up. Working hand control a little too late, and William Caldese with a neat and nifty little pop-up directly off the mat with a 6-1 lead going into the third period.
George, you mentioned something earlier about Wright having his head on the mat, and you can't score from that position. To some folks out there who might not be so savvy about the moves in wrestling, why can't you score when you're in that position?
Bottom guy needs to get out, and it's a matter of will. You need to get your head off the mat, gain wrist control, put 1 and 2 moves together. It's a matter of will and determination of whether or not somebody keeps you in the bottom position. If your head's on the mat, you're not in a scoring position. You need to figure out a way to get your head off the mat, figure out a way to free your arms up, create space, get an arm between the body, and go. Right now, Chris Wright has an Oklahoma in, trapping the one arm, attempting a roll through without much success. Again, same thing for William Caldese. He's got to get his head off the mat. He's got to figure out a way to work through. Now, Chris Wright is out a little bit too far in front. Caldese earning 1 point escape. As you see, he worked his way away from the body, gained some sort of space, stuck his arm between the body, and now is neutral. Referee Mike Citino calling a stalemate. Back on their feet, William Caldese, 7-1. 1:03 remaining in the third period.
Minute left, third period, 106 pounds. Caldese of Cumberland Valley in control from the get-go on this one. Leads at 7-1 over Chris Wright.
Caldese just looks stronger. I mean, bumping down a weight, it looks like 106 is going to be a good weight for him. He did not look as strong at 112 or 113. Now moving down tonight in a strong position in this match. It's going to end up in a stalemate.
Talking about bumping weights, usually I think whenever you talk about switching, guys usually wrestle up. How uncommon is it, if at all, for guys to actually be bumping down?
Well, it usually happens later in the season where folks want to establish themselves, get a couple matches under their belt prior to going into the postseason. This is a good time of the year to really try to make that move. William Caldese at 113. Obviously feeling like, based upon weight control and where he's at, it's a good and comfortable weight for him. And looking strong against a quality wrestler in Chris Wright.
Put it in the books, a 7-1 victory for Will Caldese over Chris Wright of Central Dauphin. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27, presented by PHFA.
You already know your Giant bonus card is a great way to bag real savings on groceries. But it does so much more, like helping you pump up your fuel discount with Gas Extra Rewards. Just by using your Giant bonus card, you'll save 10 cents per gallon for every $100 you spend. So the more you buy, the more you save. Gas Extra Rewards, fueled by Giant.
Back at Cumberland Valley, the Eagles have taken the first 2 matches of the night. They have a 9-0 lead over Central Dauphin as we head to match number 3 on the night. It's at 113 pounds. This is Jake Cherry for Central Dauphin. He is being opposed by Russell Zimmerman, the freshman from Cumberland Valley.
Jake Cherry in on a nice single leg, traps the second leg, needs to pop his head to earn 2. Continues to circle towards the body, has 2. Now working a nice cross face, far side cradle, bumps the knee together, immediately puts Zimmerman on his back. Had his head in the temple, knee in the side. Really strong position for Jake Cherry. Now comes across, hooks the other leg. Zimmerman squeezes his head out. Getting off his back, 5-0 lead for Jake Cherry. Again, another far side cradle. Put right back to his back is Zimmerman. Jake Cherry squeezes it tight.
And Cherry gets the first win of the night for the Rams. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27, presented by PHFA.
Ruff Tractor and Equipment is PA's full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction along with other leading manufacturers. Serving the total sales, rental parts, and service needs of its customers. Ruff Tractor paves the way for your project from start to finish, featuring the latest parts and equipment from Case Construction and more. Ruff also offers 24/7 job site support. Ruff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
Now we move to our fourth match at 120 pounds. Tyshawn White for Central Dauphin, being opposed by
Jake Barrett.
Cumberland Valley.
Well, I was impressed with Tyshawn White this weekend at the Central Dauphin duels. Came out against an undefeated kid from Connellsville and just established clear control, making quick work of a takedown. The kid's got real fire in his eyes. He's come out ready to wrestle. One of the top members and the anchors for the Central Dauphin wrestling team. Expected to compete for a state title this year. And somebody who's really against the top competition said, there's no time to play around. We need 6, and I'm out here to get it.
It's nice when you can back it up. Barrett comes in with a 9-9 record so far on the year. Tyshawn White 20-2 with 6 pins. In his third year now at CV, he has 85 career victories to go against.
Nice double leg.
Against 10 losses.
Drags his feet through, not in bounds. Referee Mike Citino calling them out. Nice. Working wrists, right around, takedown. Right into a tilt situation. No points earned. Out of bounds. Seven to 1 Tyshawn White over Jake Barrett. 47 seconds remaining in the first period. Nice return. You get the feeling that Tyshawn, if he's not going to turn him, he's going to let him go here and play the takedown game.
There we go. Do you ever consider getting into coaching? As if you don't already have enough to do, right?
Well, you know, Tyshawn White is a good wrestler. He doesn't want to waste time out there. He's great from his feet, as you can see by another takedown. Although, calls him out, he drug him out. I don't know, that was close. You got a clearly established position with both feet in. That one was another line call. Barrett now, he was attempting to get out of bounds and get away. Get a lot of effort there by Tyshawn White. Great position. No points earned.
So at the end of a very active first period, Tyshawn White of Central Dauphin with a 6-3 lead. Here's another look.
Take a look. Double underhook. Oh, very nice. Like to see that last call. I promised I wouldn't be critical officials tonight. Mike Citino, a former wrestler from Stilton and a long-time Harrisburg chapter official. Also a fellow Steeltonian. Let's take a look. Squeezes around. Oh, you know, he didn't have his feet in. Actually, good call by the official. We have the benefit of instant replay over here. And Mike Citino making the right call.
Just as long as Des Bryant doesn't come over and start asking us about taking a look at the replay angles.
Or asking for a rule change.
It's another sport. Another discussion for another time. So after a very fast and furious opening period, things kind of settled down right now.
Yeah, anything less than a 5 or 6 points here is going to be a real setback for Central Dauphin.
So with just a 2-point advantage right now, you can see why Jeff Swigert and the CD bench are a little upset, because you need to accumulate those points in order to get that 5-point tech fall or 4 for a major decision.
Yep. Jake Barrick, to his credit, is doing a good job of staving off these attacks. Had a couple of close line calls. But right now, doing his job for Cumberland Valley, not giving up a lot of points and making it a very difficult road for Tyshawn White.
And George, we talked earlier about the intensity of this rivalry, the intensity of these two coaches. Have you seen these guys been more intense or more into a match than they are here tonight?
Well, just real quick, for those of you at home, referee Mike Citino calling fleeing the mat there, technical violation, actually moving away from the offensive wrestler, giving 1 point. And I suspect if Jake Barrett continues to back away here, we're going to see a stalling call. But the bench is furious. But yes, a rivalry. You can see Swags. He's not been feeling great lately, as you know. It's well documented the health issues he's had. But tonight he's more intense. You're going to see him crouched up like a lion soon on the corner of the chair. He's expecting points from Tyshawn White here, and will continue to encourage his wrestler to not wait or waste any time. His head buried in his hands right now, knows he needs to go. Jake Barrick now being warned for stalling for backing away. Swags shouting instructions, you need to go forward. Go forward. There's no time to waste. You can't wait. Again, critical match needs bonus points here, and right now is 8-4. Just a regular decision, not in a good position going into the third period.
And in 2 periods, 8-4. Tyshawn White of Central Dauphin with the lead.
A little surprising here. I mean, again, saw Tyshawn come out clearly in the top 3 in the state. In a matchup against somebody who's an even wrestler. Central Dauphin desperately needs bonus points here. Earning 2 reversal.
So that's now up to a 6-point margin. We're talking about bonus points. You get 3 points for a decision. Let's take another quick look at that last 2-point move.
Tyshawn White now requesting injury time. For those of you who don't know at home as well, you get 1 minute and 30 seconds for injury time. The first time you call for injury, they address the wrestler when he's ready to come back to the mat. They stop the injury timeout, they return to the mat. The second time they call injury timeout, the other wrestler gets choice of position anywhere on the mat. Third injury timeout, the wrestler is disqualified.
We're talking about team scoring in points right now with a 6-point margin in favor of Tyshawn White. He would get a decision, so that would be 3 points for the Rams. If he wins by 8 points or more, it's now a major decision. He would get 14 points. If he opens up a 15-point lead, the match is automatically stopped. That's called a technical fall. You get 5 points for that. And then if you happen to pin your opponent, which we've had 2 already in the opening 3 matches, you get 16 points. There's Jeff Swigert.
Tyshawn in on single. Again, near the out-of-bounds line. Barrick needs to continue to wrestle in. He earns 2. Extending the lead to 12-5.
It's 2 that time. Seven-point margin now.
Coaches again encouraging Tyshawn to go. You got to go. Jake Barrick content with staying on a knee there.
Tyshawn
still backing away.
Gave up.
Second stalling warning.
Gave up possession that time, so it's now 12-6. 6-point advantage.
Referee Dave Heckert asking for clarification. It appears that there is 2 points for stalling that was given to Tyshawn White.
So it is now an 8-point margin. It is 14-6 in favor of Tyshawn White. As we approach the 1-minute mark in this, the third period, at 120 pounds.
Big minute 9 for CD right here. Tyshawn White needs to extend this lead. He does so, gaining a reversal here. Again, a 10-point lead now, earning 1 additional bonus point. But again, coaches, I'm sure, circled this one and expected 6. Now, takes Jake Barrick to his back. Again, your shoulders need to be inbounds to earn points. Nothing earned as they go out of bounds. 52 seconds remaining.
52 seconds, 10 points is 5 points out of the realm of possibility here. Could he pick up 5 to get that tech ball?
It was close to 3 there. Again, if your shoulders need to be in the white part of the circle in order to begin the count to earn back points. They were outside of the circle, no back points earned. Tyshawn White now being instructed to go back on his feet, give up 1, and play the takedown game, hoping to not only get a takedown, but also to take Jake Barrick directly to his back to earn additional points, as well as a stalling warning. Both are real possibilities here. Tyshawn needs to go. Coaches encourage him to move.
Coaches and the entire bench, you can see to the right of your screen there. All the wrestlers at Central Dauphin standing, shouting encouragement to their teammate.
And based upon where Tyshawn White just did there, he backed away from the mat. He's not going to get a stalling call, moving away from the other wrestler. .14 seconds remaining. Tyshawn White now saying he's got a cramp. Second injury time will give Jake Barrick position.
Let's take another look at that one.
You don't want to see the wrestlers injured, but this is something that really causes a disadvantage late in the match, and appears that Tyshawn is a bit winded.
Cutting out and gut it out for the last 14.9 seconds.
Again, having to give up position and a point there.
10 seconds, 16-8. Tyshawn White's going to come up with a major decision at 120 pounds for Central Dauphin. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27, presented by PHFA.
I know what you're thinking. This is that little Charlie Fortney again. But this is a whole new year. I spent more time with my teammates working on dribbling with Gerald. He's amazing. Shooting with my dad. He doesn't miss. And passing. And 5-on-5 concepts are really fun.
It's all coming together. What do you say, guys?
Advanced hoops.
So just like that, after dropping the first 2 matches, Central Dauphin has come back to win the next 2. They now lead by a score of 10-9 as we move to our 5th match of the night, 126 pounds. It is Austin Bentz for Central Dauphin, taking on Wyatt Long of Cumberland Valley.
Boy, really interesting position, potentially dangerous, rightly called by official Mike Citino. Blood time. Bentz has a cut in the eye.
Now, is blood time different than injury time?
It is. Blood time, a total amount of 5 minutes blood time. There's no consequence. When bleeding happens, you need to stop the match because of any kind of communication of disease that might happen from blood. They want to address the immediate injury Once they do, they'll call the official over. They stop the blood time. Then there's a process to clean up. Then they come back in and begin wrestling. And based upon this injury, it's probably going to be one that at the end of the match, he'll look like he's served at some level of the military with the tape job. Referee Mike Citino now calling the end to blood time. Now cleanup begins. You have to make sure the wrestlers are free of all the blood that's on their person before they return to the center of the mat.
So the time to clean up does not count against the blood time to actually stop it. Okay.
Once the injury and the blood has stopped, then they stop it and they do cleanup.
We can get a shot of Wyatt Long. He's been there on the mat in the ready position, just like that during this entire blood stoppage. Now you're back underway, 30 seconds in, 126. Still scoreless.
Wyatt Long coming in with a 13-3 stellar record.
Bentz comes in at 7-6.
Long in on a double. Bentz reaching. Wyatt Long trying to turn the corner, trying to trap the ankle. He needs to get the leg free. He's attempting to hook the ankle. Cannot get around. Stalemate called. Boy, the blood I see really coming out from Bentz right now. Most likely will be stopped. Bentz in on a single. Trap position again. Blood time called.
So all these stoppages are at the discretion of the official?
No, they are the discretion of the official, but they're required by rule. You can't have blood out there on the mat with the potential of anything that could be communicated there. You want to make sure you're on the side of caution. You want to make sure it's addressed, closed up, no blood on the person before they return to the mat. And again, total 5 minutes cumulative for blood time. Wyatt Long anxiously awaiting.
He's back in the position. Now he's actually coming over and talking to Coach Dave Heckert. Dave looking mighty dapper in the white shirt, with the red shirt with the tie tonight.
It's a big night.
Hey, it's on TV, right? You got to get dressed up, right?
And beyond that, I mean, great crowd here. Wrestling, top 2 District 3 teams in AAA. Central Dauphin with a string of 5 straight state titles. Cumberland Valley dethroning them last year for the first time in their own new gym. As you stated in the opening, a chance for CD to come back and repay the favor. It's going to be tough against a Cumberland Valley team that really is solid with no weaknesses through the lineup.
I just think with the thing that jumps out at me is you look back 13 years, these two teams have won 12 of the 13-team championships. I mean, that's great success, but just phenomenal that you can continue that kind of success over such a sustained period of time, because really when you think about it, that's 3, 4, almost 4 graduating classes, or at least guys that are contributing, so it's not with the same guys. You've had turnover after turnover after turnover in order to do something like that.
Well, we saw with the junior high tonight, there's no shortage of wrestlers coming up. Wyatt Long now in for another takedown, extending the lead to 4-0.
So 1 period down, it's Wyatt Long of Cumberland Valley with a 2-0 lead. Here are the 2 points that
Wyatt Long, single, switches to a double, squares him up, able to earn 2.
And that's how we got to the 2-0 spot we are in right now as we head to period number 2 at 126. Difference right now in that 10-9 team score is the major decision that Tyshawn White came up with in our last bout at 120. 4 points there, made it 10-9 score.
Young wrestlers at home, what you saw there is something that, boy, if I was a coach, I'd want to teach. From the bottom position, you need to create space and get your arm between the body. Square up the other wrestler. Right from the jump, Wyatt Long stood up, created space, arm between the body, immediate 2-point reversal. Again, matter of will, moved right off the whistle, earned 2 points.
Long of
What's the
CV.
best matchup tonight?
CV on top, 4-0.
Oh no. Really?
The good Russians don't go against each other.
Wyatt Long still in control, 4-0 lead. Trying to work a crossface. Tight waist. Now switches to a spiral. Needs to put something together here. Can't just ride a tight waist half without trying to bump the guy down, break him off his base, and figure out a way to get it into his hip and score. Bentz initiating a move there. Long coming up with a leg in. Again, not initiating a whole lot here. Really riding. Bentz again attempting. Long just hanging on the legs and underneath the arms, not really making an attempt.
Come to the end of period number 2 at 1:26. Wyatt Long of Cumberland Valley in control. 4-0 lead over Austin Bentz as we head to period number 3.
Long selecting the defensive position in the third period with a 4-0 lead. Again, immediately to his feet. Wasted no time again. You don't want to waste time. Bentz putting a leg in, potentially dangerous. I like Wyatt Long's determination from the bottom position. Referee Mike Citino taking credit for that false start. See, waste no time, head never on the mat. Back on his feet, creating some space, trying to get the arm between the body, does so.
Gets a 2-point escape, 1-point escape.
Double leg, close to the out of bounds line.
George, 4 matches in, CD up by 1. Is that positioning of the team score, does that favor one side or the other?
No, I think the matchups that CD was expecting a bonus point in, the Tyshawn White match, they were expecting guaranteed 5 or 6 within this lineup. Only got 4, so a loss of, in my opinion, 2 points there for CD. And then a complete swing at heavyweight, an area where Cumberland Valley bumped up a wrestler and Jake Black to go against the heavyweight from Central Dauphin, Evan Childs. Evan Childs, probably the favorite in the match, was in position with weight. Instead of earning points, gave up 6. So in the toss-up matches early, Cumberland Valley has a clear advantage.
So now Wyatt Long playing the 2-for-1, the takedown, release, takedown. It's now 9-1 advantage.
Earning bonus points now.
Getting 2 for 11-1.
Another Cumberland Valley victory here. And bonus points to boot.
We have some more blood time. Was Wyatt Long enjoying a 10-point advantage with 33 seconds left. For a third blood stoppage of this match.
Man, I love wrestling. You know that? Being here at a big night with a matchup like this, you know, just grateful to the sponsors to be able to bring it to you in your home. That's why in Pennsylvania, wrestling is probably better here than anywhere else in the nation. In central Pennsylvania, we're known for some of the best wrestling in the country. Fans appreciate it. The wrestlers work hard, high talent level. And what a great matchup tonight.
Discussion going on between Mike Satino and the scores table. So 33 seconds left as we get ready to resume action in this 126 pounds. Wyatt Long of CV on top by 10.
Wyatt Long just looking not to give up any points here. Coming out of here with a major decision. Another additional point. If you're looking at it from the former bonus points, I'm giving Cumberland Valley so far 8 points that they didn't expect to earn early.
Wyatt Long of Cumberland Valley, a winner at 126. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27, presented by PHFA.
1847 Financial is a one-stop shop for financial needs, providing expertise including protection and insurance planning, wealth accumulation, college funding strategies, retirement and distribution planning, estate preservation, business and executive benefits planning, and employee benefits. Conveniently located at 1794 Oregon Pike in Lancaster to serve your needs, call 717-201-1992. Experience the difference with 1847 Financial.
Back at Cumberland Valley, getting ready for a match at 132 pounds. Cal Reichert of Cumberland Valley. He is being opposed by Levi Williams of Central Dauphin.
Cal Reichert returning to the lineup for the first time after being out for a couple weeks. One of those wrestlers that Cumberland Valley has missed in their lineup that will make them even stronger. Out to an initial takedown. Levi Williams. I love watching this kid. He is never orthodox, but he makes every match extremely exciting. You're going to see things you don't see from anybody with Levi Williams. He doesn't put himself in the right spot. He continues to work. Not the most technically sound wrestler. Puts himself in awkward spots, but oftentimes ends up in great positions, and guarantee you'll want to watch this one at home. This will be fun.
Last year in the match between these two that we televised at Central Dauphin, Levi Williams actually pinned Ryan Wolf at 126, that pin coming to 255. Reichert was also in action that night. He wrestled at 120 and actually came up with a tech fall in his bout. That one took just 2 minutes and 51 seconds. So two wrestlers who won in this competition last year, now going head-to-head tonight.
See, Levi attempting a front headlock, kick over, wasn't able to do it, and follow through, put himself to his back, didn't give up back points. Again, make it exciting. He reaches back. He does things you just shouldn't do as a wrestler. He just does things you shouldn't do, but a lot of times finds himself in a really good position.
Williams comes in with a 10-5 record, 9 of his 10 victories by fall. Reichert, as we said, not wrestling a lot so far this year because of injury. Comes with a record of 7-3. So we hit the end of a very entertaining first period tonight. And it is Cal Reichert not showing any signs of rust so far, as he puts 8 points up on the board against Levi Williams. Quick replay there of a takedown by Cal Reichert. Now we're back to live action. Cal Reichert, Cumberland Valley in the red. Levi Williams, Central Dauphin in the green.
Riker with a nice outside single, traps the arm. Hearing from the coaches telling you let him go. I think it's more Cal Reichert really sound and technical. Levi Williams, one of those wrestlers, never quits. And from the bottom, pinches arms, rolls through, does awkward stuff, and puts the other guy in a bad position. Now on their feet, neutral, 10-5, Cal Reichert. 59 seconds remaining in the second period.
George, you mentioned a word there, awkward. So many times you expect to see things go by the book or in textbook manner. How often do you see somebody come up with a bunch of things that are a little bit out of the ordinary that actually throws the opponent for you?
It's really tough to officiate, and it's really tough to wrestle. You get into a position in wrestling where it's muscle memory. You know where you pull, you push. You know where guys are going to respond. When you get guys that do things that don't normally happen, that are not supposed to happen, you sometimes find yourself in awkward spots, and that's really Levi Williams. He does things that are non-traditional reactions that cause other wrestlers to be put in difficult spots, and he's one of those wrestlers. He might be down 10-2, but he might end up pinning you.
Right.
I mean, it's one of those things you got to stay in the match, and something like that could really prove to be big for CD in this situation. Again, you don't pull to your butt there. It's something you just don't do. But again, he's continuing to promote action and figuring out ways to make the match interesting. And I guarantee you one thing you'll get from Levi Williams is a full effort through 6 minutes.
Well, 4 minutes of this one are in the book, and it's Levi looking up at a 10-5 score. He's going to start the third period in the down position. Cal Reichert, Cumberland Valley on top. He leads by 5.
Again, Reichert listening to the bench, choosing to go on his feet instead of putting himself in a bad position. 10-6. Cal Reichert with inside position, snapping heads. He's moving the wrestler in the way that he wants to. More technically sound than Levi Williams. Much better positioning as well. Nice duck under attempt by Levi Williams. And again, this is where conditioning may come into play. Cal Reichert really starting to slow down. Levi Williams pressing the action as always. Stalling warning on Cal Reichert as they go out of bounds.
Is that something unusual where the wrestler who actually has the advantage and is leading is the one who's been warned for stalling?
Now that frequently happens, particularly when you're trying to protect your lead against a guy who can be dangerous at times. It's better for you to get called for stalling than it is for you to give up a 5-point move. Reichert again a little bit tired, not pressing the action. Now spins around. Not earning 2 yet, nothing awarded. Now it is.
Now he gets it. 25 seconds to go. Reichert now leads 12-5, gives up the 1-point escape. It's now 12-7. So they head off the mat.
Look at that. I'm sorry to laugh. We should see a replay of that. That was a jump into a single. Something you don't frequently see.
Perhaps that could be our move of the match.
And again, here it's the takedown from it.
Cal Reichert, Cumberland Valley, the winner at 132 pounds. As the Eagles extend their lead, you're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27, presented by PHFA.
Chrysler, Jeep, Nissan, Pre-Owned. The Brenner family of dealerships is proud to support High School Sports Live. And we've been serving Central PA for over 93 years. We have everything that you're looking for. Great customer service, great pricing and selection, an excellent service department for the life of your vehicle. All at the Brenner family of dealerships on the Carlisle Pike Mechanicsburg and on Paxton Street, Harrisburg. 24/7 at BrennerFamily.com. Serving Central PA for over 93 years.
Back at Cumberland Valley, we are underway at 138 pounds. It's Zach Elvin of Central Dauphin taking on Ryan Wolf of Cumberland Valley.
Zach Elvin, this year I think poised as well as any wrestler to win a state title. Somebody who's works extraordinarily hard in the room, somebody who has put himself in tip-top shape, a technically sound wrestler, one I expect to see in the state finals at the Giant Center. This is one again. CD needs 6.
Elvin coming in with a record of 21-1. 4 of those victories by pin. Ryan Wolf comes in with a mark of 3-5.
Again, cross wrist tilt.
That's the staple move of Central Dauphin, isn't it? I believe that might be the first time you mentioned that term tonight.
And to be honest, for Jeff Swigert, it's a shame that it is, because it's usually what I mention over and over when we talk about CD. When we're not talking about it frequently, that means they're not scoring points. That's their go-to. Zach Elvin earning another 2 with a cross wrist tilt.
So he's now opened up an 8-0 advantage.
See that arm pull? All they do is drive on that arm, trap the wrist, get the wrist from the other side, and roll it through.
And he gets him in another scoring position.
Anybody who wants to learn that at home, that's exactly what you do. You do an arm pull, push forward, trap the arm, get the cross wrist, and then tilt him in the air.
So he had the awkwardness in the last match. Now here is the textbook.
Textbook. Look, arm pull right away. Wolf content with giving it up, too. Now he's going to the forearm. Again, as soon as he comes up, arm pull, trap. He's got it. As soon as he secures it, you're going to see him. Didn't get it.
End of a very good first period for Zach Elvin of Central Dauphin. Here's another look at that as he has an 11-0 advantage after the first 2 minutes.
Again, jump to that side, break him down, pull the arm. Challenge so far has been trapping the wrist underneath it. There he gets it on the other side, pulls through, and you can get it from both sides. I mean, you go for one arm, the other wrist gets trapped underneath, you get that wrist, drive forward.
How do you defend against that? Just don't let him get your arm underneath you.
What you need to do is get your arms free.
Get him out.
Stand up, create space.
Kind of like that.
Yep. That's what you need to do. Stay off your hands. Don't put the weight on your hands. Don't put your head to the mat. You get your arms free. Again, immediate trap. It's tough to stop. And the bottom guy needs to continuously move. Now doing a hand battle, cross wrist. Elvin earning another 3 points.
So right now it seems like the question is this going to last through the end of the second period, or are we going to tech fall it?
Well, I'm going to tell you what the instructions are from Coach Swigert. Next go round, finish him. So I suspect you won't see a cross wrist tilt in the last turn. He's going to probably try to trap something, come out front, and try to put Ryan Wolf away.
You get 5 for a tech fall, but we are one move away from that happening as we have approached the 20-second mark.
He's looking for anything to hook right here. Wolf keeping his head down. He's got to do more than that from the bottom. Now Coach Swigert instructed him to put him on his feet. Again, roll through. There it is. Come out front. Got him trapped. There it is.
Got the pin. Zach Elvin, winner by fall at 138 pounds. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27, presented by PHFA.
Nice cement mixer.
Karen has 459 friends, but none of them made sure she got home okay. None of them suggested she skip the next drink, try a glass of water, or maybe just call it a night. Karen has 459 friends. But tonight, what she really needed was one good one.
Back at Cumberland Valley High School, we are tied after 6 matches. It is 16-16, thanks to that pin at 138 by Zach Elvin of Central Dauphin. We now move on to 145. It's Colton Eason of Central Dauphin taking on Felix Belga of Cumberland Valley. And at this point, we are joined by John Toscano of the Patriot News and Penn Live. John, welcome.
John, George, thanks for having me again. Appreciate
Good to see
it.
you, John. Your thoughts so far?
A lot of excitement tonight. A lot of moving around by head coach Dave Hecker with Caldese dropping down to 106. My colleague Jeremy Elliott was suspecting that for a couple of weeks, and Cumberland Valley's going to be down at Escape the Rock tournament this weekend, and he was seated in the 106 bracket, so that sort of tipped us off. And I still can't get past the fact I think that 285 pin by Jake Black is going to come back to haunt Central Dauphin.
Yeah, I put Cumberland Valley in the lead with bonus points right now, 8-0.
Yes.
Tyshawn White didn't earn them, and that 285-pound match in that swing.
That was the other one, Tyshawn White. I think they were really looking for
6
in that bout.
So we are halfway through, 7 matches down, 7 more to go. In this one, it's Belga with a 2-0 lead. Actually,
good job by Eason.
2-1 as Colton Eason gets out.
He's a tall drink of water. One of those guys with a lot of leverage.
There's that length you always like to talk about.
I don't like to wrestle, but we do talk about. Belga more compact. Eason very, very long.
End of 1 period, Felix Belga, 2-1 lead over Colton Eason at 145. Eason comes in with a 10-9 record. 4 of his 10 victories by pin.
Very rarely do you see a 6-footer at 145.
Belga comes in 17-5 with 4 pins.
Colton Eason doing a very good job here right now, staving off a wrestler that I'm sure Cumberland Valley has circled as a win. Eason again, tall, lanky, very difficult to attack, using his leverage and length to his advantage here in the second period. Only down 2-1. Now Belga in on a single leg, trying to drag him back to the center. Eason trying to gain a whizzer there, trying to keep it square. Very long, trying to trap his arm, still has the whizzer. Great job, but again, look at the length. Makes it difficult. He's got his leg trapped in, not in a good position now. Belga able to get his legs in between, square him off, and now Eason in danger of being put to his back. Does a real good job of fighting off down 4-1. Now Belga looking to trap the arm. Trying to put it on his back. Get his knee and trap the head. Stalemate called.
– 17 seconds left, period 2. Belga, 4-1 lead over Eason.
Good job by Belga planting on that ankle and trying to turn in. Now trying to get a far side cradle. Needs to free up that leg. Belga, even though he's underneath, is still in control. And no change of position.
So we head to period number 3. Felix Belga, 4-1 lead over Colt Neeson. Stay tuned. At the end of this one, we're going to have our Brenner family of dealerships wrestler of the match, along with our movie of the match, sponsored by the Capital Region Insurance Agency. So stay tuned for those two announcements coming up at the conclusion of action tonight.
Easton immediately putting in a leg.
These are some really crucial bouts coming up here for Central Dauphin, because I think once we get into the upper weights, I really like Cumberland Valley's chances. They've got a little more depth and definitely some versatility.
Agreed. Once you get past Elvin, you've got solid wrestlers, but no one that is going to earn you bonus points.
Absolutely.
So, Easton right now working a power half, has a leg in, attempting to try to use his leverage again to pry Belga over. Belga strong, holding it off for now. Now trying to swing it. Double boots in over the top, stretching Belga out.
Fans on both sides yelling, getting into this one. Under a minute to go.
Warning, Felix Belga.
If you'll remember last week, Belga, I believe, was called for stalling multiple times against Boiling Springs in his bout with Kyle Shoup.
And Kyle Shoup put a hurting on him last
Yes,
week.
he did. He certainly did.
Easton attempting a far side cradle. Got to be careful not to get too far over the top. Again, Felix Belga with his head on the mat. Not really doing anything but holding on to a wrist. Wouldn't be surprised to see him called for stalling again. He is.
Up to 15 seconds. Looks like Felix Belga hanging on. Looks like he's going to come away with a hard-fought 4-2 victory over Colton Eason at 145. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27, presented by PHFA.
High School Sports Live is sponsored in part by The Patriot News, powered by PennLive.com, and by Keystone Tax Associates, a specialized sales and use tax consulting business, and by Sports Recruiters, your vehicle for sports success, sportsrecruiters.com.
Here we come to 152 pounds. Central Dauphin trailing Cumberland Valley by a score of 19-16 as we move to 152.
Skitchlight.
Milliken.
This ought to be good.
Against Quentin Milliken.
Is another toss-up that CD has to win here.
They absolutely need something out of this bout. No question.
And Milliken is no slouch. This kid has wrestled every match I've watched of Cumberland Valley. He's been a winner decisively against very quality opponents. Skitchlight coming in with an 18-4 record.
Milliken has a 9-2 mark as a freshman.
I don't remember Skitchlight. That's the first time I've heard that name this year. I must have not.
He's a transfer from Hershey.
There you go.
Did fairly well last year, but being in a room like Central Dauphin day in and day out is just gonna make you that much better. And what a boost tonight for Cumberland Valley, getting Cal Riker back in the lineup too.
It's big.
At 132 pounds, first time we've seen him wrestle since Beast to the East back in late December.
Going against Levi Williams, probably the most unorthodox wrestler in Central Pennsylvania, making everything exciting, never doing anything you expect.
It is never dull when he's on the mat.
So we're still scoreless, just over a minute in. 152. Only a 3-point advantage for Cumberland Valley in the team scoring. So from here on out, these last couple matches really make a difference.
I'll tell you what I see from Milliken early is maintaining solid head position. Not ever moving his head from Light's temple. I mean, really has his head, lowering his level, keeping his arms and wrists in decent position, squaring him up. I like Milliken's positioning. Again, a guy with length. Freshman with a promising future.
Yeah, this is the type of wrestler in CV's lineup, George, that you talked about as this being a toss-up match. Milliken no slouch. It's hard to find a gaping hole in Cumberland Valley's lineup, and I think Milliken's an example of that.
So we hit the end of period number 1 at 1:52. We are scoreless. Milliken's going to start on the bottom. Another look at Cumberland Valley coach Jeff Swigert there in the left with the black shirt. Dave Hecker with Cumberland Valley, his counterpart.
This is a must-win for Cumberland Valley. I'm sorry, for CD. Out of bounds. Still no score.
Can't stress how key of a win that was at 285 for Jake Black, as now that sets up Dave Hecker to go with more than likely Jackson Stanford at 220. Likely matched up against J.P. Marrero, and you have to like advantage Cumberland Valley in that battle.
So the way this is playing out, you think it may actually come down to that final match?
No, I think we're going to see a stretch of matches here after this match that are favor Cumberland Valley. And then the final match is another one based upon the switch around. You'd expect to see Jackson Stanford out there against Childs in a quality matchup. Childs instead facing Black with about a 40-pound weight advantage and a record advantage. And not only does he not win, he ends up getting pinned to start the night. So what I expect, again, this is a must-win for CD.
And that's something my colleague Jeremy and Elliott and I talked about was in these upper weights for Central Dauphin. Two things were going to happen. They were all going to have to keep their shoulders off the mat, and they were going to have to find a way to steal one. 285 was probably that opportunity.
Great action there. Both guys square to earn a takedown. Milliken still maintaining the wizard. Now Light continuing to press forward, earning 2. That was a great exchange.
Ten seconds even left in period number 2. Skitch Light, Central Dauphin with that last move, now enjoys a 2-1 advantage for Quentin Milliken, Cumberland Valley. Content to ride this period out. So we head to period number 3 with that 2-1 advantage.
Great action here. Attempted trip, then single leg trip. Milliken now attempting a headlock, finds himself back. Light continues to move forward to earn the 2.
Back to live action.
Light selecting the defensive position in the beginning of the third period. Earns a neutral. 3-1. Out of bounds. Coach Swigert indicating that that was a choke, was looking for an illegal hold there. Again, Milliken still keeping good head position, good solid position throughout this bout. For a freshman, you focus on the fundamentals, and he's got it right. Great initiative by Skitch Light. Attempted throw through by Milliken. Light earning a takedown.
Under a minute to go. Light now leads 5-1. Gives up the escape to make it 5-2.
Coach Dave Heckert now encouraging Milliken. Not giving up on this match with 35 seconds to go. Credits gets light.
Light.
Now attempted headlock. Oh, he almost reached back and got it. Skitch Light squeezed his head out right at the last moment, avoiding danger, extending the lead to 7-2.
I think Jeff Swigert's heart might have been in his throat on that play.
He reached back and snatched it, released it for a second. Skitch Light got his head away.
Skitch Light of Central Dauphin, 7-2 winner at 152. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27, presented by PHFA.
Chrysler, Jeep, Nissan, Pre-Owned. The Brenner family of dealerships is proud to support High School Sports Live. And we've been serving Central PA for over 93 years. We have everything that you're looking for. Great customer service, great pricing and selection, an excellent service department for the life of your vehicle. All at the Brenner family of dealerships on the Carlisle Pike in Mechanicsburg and on Paxton Street, Harrisburg. 24/7 at BrennerFamily.com. Serving Central PA for over 93 years.
Back at Cumberland Valley High School, look at some of the crowd we have here tonight enjoying this one, and they are seeing a good one. 9 matches down, 5 to go. We are back where we started. We are even on the big scoreboard, 19-19 as we move to the 160-pound match. It is Carter Talbot of Central Dauphin against Jacob Shallis of Cumberland Valley.
This is one of those toss-up matches here, too.
Another one. This still have not seen Mitch Plasconko for Central Dauphin or Patrick Dugan for Cumberland Valley, so that could be our 170 bout. Possibly.
Let me see the weigh-in sheets. You can only wrestle at the weight you present yourself and one above. He can only go at 70. He can only go at 70. That's the matchup. Talbot again, the aggressor. Still 0-0, 19-19 tie.
Carter Talbot of CD comes in with a record of 11-8, 4 pins. Shallis of Cumberland Valley comes in at 12-6 with 6 pins.
Let me get down through this list. So 170, it looks like we'll have a pretty good matchup. And then it really starts to swing Cumberland Valley's way.
Yeah, especially that 182, 195 range there for Central Dauphin, I think could be a real trouble spot.
Yeah, with Francis Dugan and Jackson Stanford finishing, that's going to be tough.
To the end of period number 1 at 160 pounds. Jacob Shallis of Cumberland Valley. 2-0 lead as they're off the mat again.
Boy, both coaches working hard for every call.
That's how crucial this duel is.
It is. And it's not like we're not going to see it again. Most likely.
Absolutely.
District 3 championship. Both teams may be representing the District 3 in states.
So at the end of one period at 160, Jacob Shallis of Cumberland Valley, a 2-0 lead over Carter Talbot of Central Dauphin. It's going to be Shallis starting the down position.
Yeah, I agree. Cumberland Valley and Central Dauphin just a cut above everyone else in District 3 AAA. It'll be interesting to see who ends up getting that third spot in District 3 AAA. Whether it be somebody like an Exeter.
Southwestern, maybe?
Southwestern is a possibility. Solanka would be a prime candidate, but it looks like they're not going to have enough duels to qualify.
Shallis to his feet. Earns a 1-point escape. Sending the lead to 3-0, minute 35 remaining.
And stay tuned for our Brenner Family Dealerships post-match show. During that time, we will announce our move of the match and our wrestler of the match.
So far, my vote goes to Jake Black, the opening match.
The wrestler of the match, exactly.
Huge win there, and just set the tone and had his side fired up. Dave Hecker was certainly fired up after that.
That could have been a 10-point swing there, you know, or
Yep.
more, or more.
Halfway through period 2 at 160.
Shallison on a single. Tries to trap the leg. Wizard's still in. Now earns 2.
He stretches lead now to 5-0.
Solid victory. Jacob Shallis.
We still have a period to go. You're just anxious for 170 to come out, aren't you?
Yeah. I think that ought to be fun. Although Dugan clearly the favorite, but it will present a matchup of 2 solid kids who compete, and we expect to be competing in districts and trying to arrange the best matchup of wrestlers for the best chance to score points.
Into 2 periods, another good period for Jacob Shallis of Cumberland Valley as he stretched his advantage now to 5-0. In 5 matches to go, including this one, we are tied at the team score at 19 all.
Good snap down and move. Good counter. Good 2. Glad I didn't call it. So Swags.
Carter's out to say, hey man, I got 2 minutes left. That's when I do my best work.
Well, he made good use of the first 12 seconds of it.
So he's back into it now at 5-2, starting the up position. The tempo certainly increasing now in the 3rd period over what we saw in the first 2.
One-point earned. Shallis. Talbot very lucky wasn't called for a locked hands there.
Great atmosphere in the gym here tonight. Just walk in tonight, you could tell what a big match it was. There'll be more of that Saturday. I'll be checking out Boiling Springs, Bermudian Springs, 2 of the best teams in District 3 AA.
Yeah, we usually cover that this year. It's not on the schedule. But all wrestling fans anxious to hear the results of that match. Having Bowling Springs and Cumberland Valley here, the best AAA and AA teams in the state of, potentially in the state of Pennsylvania here, matched up in their own backyard, show the depth of AAA.
Bermuda, much smaller venue, so it'll provide a raucous crowd. Two very passionate fan bases, too.
Not too many nights you get 4 or 5 potential state champions on the same mat in District 3, though, with Cumberland Valley and Bowling Springs.
Yeah, that was fun last week.
Final 30 seconds at 160. Jacob Shallis still on top, 6-2. And it looks like that is how it is going to finish. Jacob Shallis of Cumberland Valley, a 6'2" winner at 160 pounds. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27, presented by PHFA.
Karen, I give you this ring.
Lance, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
Living Well with a Disability is a free source for anyone with any type of disability. We provide countless resources and endless opportunities to live your best.
We really are living well.
Call 1-877-2-LIVE-WELL to discover resources available for you.
Back at Cumberland Valley, we moved to 170 pounds. Cumberland Valley is now on top, 22-19. For CV, it's Patrick Dugan.
Sam Evans.
Sam Evans of Central Dauphin.
So we do not see Mitch Plaskanko.
The death stare.
Boy, Sam Evans put together, isn't he?
I'll say.
Big kid, too.
Dugan giving up some height and some weight, but it doesn't really seem to matter.
It won't. It won't. If Dugan doesn't end up on the top of the stand this year at Hershey, again, it won't be where his expectations have him. One of the better wrestlers District 3 has seen, I guess, second, third, and second respectively over the last 3 years.
Yeah, he's got very high expectations for himself. He finished second down at Beast of the East in Delaware and lost 3-2 to a nationally ranked wrestler, and he was very disappointed in that result.
Yeah, he expects to be on top. Really looked physically fit this year.
He'll be seated second this weekend at the Escape the Rock tournament at 152 down at Council Rock South High School.
Second?
Second seed, yes.
Who's the top seed, you know?
Can't remember off the top of my head in the bracket.
Dugan comes in with a record of 20-1 this year, 8 pins, 139 career victories.
Just nice. Sam Evans trying to post there, pushing his weight forward. Now being forced down in a tilt situation. 15-5 lead opened up by Patrick Dugan. Nothing earned yet. Still same position. Same situation. Still has the bar hooked. Now he's going to come out to the side to run it. Switches back over. Time's winding down. Now 3's earned and awarded.
So Patrick Dugan of Cumberland Valley, a very impressive opening period at 170 pounds. He puts 15 points on the board against Sam Evans. Takes a 15-5 advantage to period number 2.
I didn't see any injury time called. This is probably just addressing a situation. At this point, it must be, if it's a tape situation. Nope, no injury time called for there. Surprising.
If you're Dave Heckert at Cumberland Valley, you breathing a little bit easier right now?
Not against CD. You never breathe easy. But he won the bonus matches, got the bonus points, and has a hammer of a lineup here to finish. When you got Drabenstadt, Francis Dugan, and Jackson Stanford at the end of your lineup, with Patrick Dugan now earning 6 points, you are breathing easy.
Dugan, a winner by fall at 170 pounds. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27, presented by PHFA.
HoffmanFord.com, turning the World Wide Web into the World Wide Wow. Find the newer pre-owned Ford you want right now from your computer. Shop online 24/7, 365. And our exclusive inventory is updated daily. With hundreds of new and used vehicles, you're sure to find the one that clicks. Hoffman Ford, Harrisburg's premium Ford dealer for 60 years. Click on or come by.
Back at Cumberland Valley High School as we move to our 182-pound match tonight now. This is going to be Steve McNeil for Central Dauphin taking on Trent Cook of Cumberland Valley.
I wonder if there's something going on with Pisconko.
And we have not seen him tonight.
He won't. He can only wrestle in the weight class he presents in 1-up, so no other options for him.
And this is where Cumberland Valley's depth and versatility takes over. You've seen Trent Cook at 170 throughout the season, but now Dave Heckert can bump him up to 182 to counter Stephen McNeil.
And Cook coming in with a record of 18-4 with 11 pins. McNeil coming in at 15-7 with 4 pins.
Well, both of these guys do have solid lineups. Advantage Cumberland Valley. Again, I talked about 8 points and bonus points early in the swing. Makes up the difference of the match. But the potential to see a different outcome if you have a different swing there at those weight classes.
Even if Childs doesn't give up 6 at 285, still probably advantage Cumberland Valley, but changes the complexion.
And again, Tyshawn White not earning 5 or 6, leaving 2 on the board.
Yes.
And sort of gassing at the end. That's something I didn't see from him all year.
It just didn't see enough of a sense of urgency there in that bout.
I did from Swags.
Yes. He will never lack for intensity, that's for sure.
He will never.
He probably has a sense of urgency when he's just relaxing, doesn't he?
I don't think he understands the word relax. As I see him jogging up Route 22 on his 15th mile of the day.
Coming to the end of period 1 at 182. We are scoreless. Trent Cook of Cumberland Valley in the red against Steve McNeil of Central Dauphin in the green.
Trent Cook, based upon his weight, I think he'll probably stay at 70 for the remainder of the year. And we've got probably Brad Drabenstadt, Francis Dugan, and Jackson Stanford coming for Cumberland Valley.
Well, one of those gentlemen won't be in action tonight. With 2 bouts to go.
Yep.
It's a nice luxury to have, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? Nice. McNeil staving it off. Oh, he's really strong. Strong kids, great hips. McNeil continuing to press.
Cumberland Valley's just really seemed to come into its own the last couple of weeks since dropping that non-league duel to Boyertown a few weeks back. And they're getting healthy too.
I guess Cumberland Valley now probably ranked 4th in the state, behind Becca, Franklin Regional, and there's one other, Bell Vernon.
Bell Vernon, I believe,
Yep.
yeah. Yeah, Becca High not phased by moving up to Class AAA this year. Cumberland Valley will get an up-close look at them this weekend. Both teams will be participating in the Escape the Rock tournament.
"45 seconds left. Not much scoring action in this one.
Competitive match.
Trent Cook of CV still the 1-0 lead.
No secret, the third period, McNeil will select the defensive position. So a takedown here, crucial. McNeil earns it. Oh! Did we get a replay of that one? Stating that his foot ended up out of bounds.
He was in.
Cook initiating the action, dives down. McNeil, great call by the official.
Nothing was touching the white.
Nope. No
Feet
control.
were up in the air.
Yep. with our crew here and being involved in the action, maybe we'll bring instant replay into wrestling or the conversation of it.
Upon further review,
it is in effect in college wrestling. The coaches get challenges in college wrestling. Unfortunately, we don't have the great TV coverage for every high school match, so it would be virtually impossible for that to occur. But
imagine if there was a challenge flag and watching someone like a Jeff Swigert throw a challenge flag out onto the mat.
I'd have to wear a face mask. He'd throw it the whole way at me.
live action underway in period 3.
As suggested, McNeil selects the defensive position down 1-0.
Cook, Cumberland Valley still on top, 1-0.
I think McNeil's come a long way since the beginning of the season. One of the players who joined the team late, being a member of the football team that made the run to the District 3 championship game, and so he was about a week behind some of the other wrestlers.
We often talk football shape isn't wrestling shape.
And he admitted that to me last weekend after the Central Dauphin duels. Just how out of shape he was at the beginning.
Again, McNeil has to work off the bottom here. Great job by Cook maintaining control. Now he's out. Stands up, earns the 1 point. Minute 8
tied
remaining.
at 1. Minute 5 left. We're tied at 1-1. As the buzz in the crowd starts to pick up now, realizing this one's still in the offing.
Takedown, crucial here. McNeil looking a little winded here.
30 seconds.
Slow to get up, slow to return.
Cumberland Valley side sensing that right now, too.
Hard down on the Wizard, McNeil. And again, not in a hurry to get up. McNeil needs to return to the center of the mat. Both crowds on their feet. 21 seconds remaining. Cook in on a single. McNeil attempting to control wrists. Neutral. McNeil gassed. Having trouble regaining himself coming back to the center.
12 seconds left in regulation.
Again, down hard on the Wizard. Just backing away. Nope, out of bounds. He's got to be careful. If he doesn't return back to the center, he will be called for stalling. One-minute overtime period.
1-1 at the end of regulation. We have our first overtime.
He's spitting out there on the mat.
What an intense match this has been.
Overtime. Clearly fatigued. Right now, McNeil looked like he was, I don't know, for sense of better terms, spitting out there almost on the mat, which is not something that's legal. Complaining that he needed injury timeout. Was granted the injury timeout. Questionable whether or not that should have been granted based upon the injury or the request. Trying to gain a win before they go into this 1-minute overtime period.
So since it's our first overtime of the night, do you wrestle out the full minute, or is it
first point scored will win? If it goes past this period, there are two 30-second consecutive periods. The cumulative score at the end of those two 30-second periods win. There's no winner at the end of those periods. It goes into a 30-second sudden death ride out where the individual scored the first point gets the choice. The offensive wrestler at the end of the period will win. The bottom guy, if he escapes, the match is over.
Known as the ultimate tiebreaker.
Ultimate tiebreaker. Sudden death. Both crowds getting in the action here. McNeil pressing heads out of bounds. Needs to return to the center. Needs to return to the center. Both guys tired. Not much in the tank for either guy. 6 seconds remaining.
Yeah, for a while there it looked like McNeil was the much more fatigued, but now Cook looks like he's been tiring and running out of some gas.
Both guys are really strong. Both guys are going at each other. Not much left for either guy. There will be a coin flip and choice. Two 30-second consecutive back-to-back periods. Again, they need to wrestle through both periods. The cumulative score at the end of these two periods will determine a winner.
Will anybody score? I mean, we only have 2 points in 7 minutes so far.
Again, you need to get out from the bottom. Really important to do so in this first period. Cook taken back down. McNeil needs to maintain control. Cook back to his feet. Out of bounds. 11 seconds remaining.
to me, it looks like McNeil's kind of found a second wind here. He's showing a little bit more life than he did in the third period in the first 1 minute of overtime.
He needs to maintain control. Cook trying to get out. Really important 11 seconds here. McNeil again bringing him back down to the mat. 3 seconds. If he can maintain control, he has the advantage. CD fans understanding and recognizing. McNeil going to go to the defensive position.
It's not often in wrestling you look up at the scoreboard and see period number 6. Hopefully it doesn't go to 7, right?
No. It goes through the 30 seconds. So again, this is cumulative score at the end of 30 seconds. McNeil gets free. They need to continue to wrestle. They need to continue to wrestle. They need to continue to wrestle through this 30 seconds. It's the cumulative score again at the end of these 2 periods that will determine the winner.
I think McNeil thought it was over there.
He did.
13.2 seconds left. Stephen McNeil of Central Dauphin going to come away with an overtime victory 2-1 over Trent Cook. Great match. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27, presented by PHFA.
Today, we have some breaking news on the West Shore. Some spraining, twisting, popping news. It appears that Mechanicsburg is getting a state-of-the-art OSS orthopedic urgent care. This is what we know so far. OSS urgent care is much faster than the emergency room. All patients will be seen by orthopedic experts. Costs are typically less. And OSS is open 7 days a week. Remember, if you have a sprain, pop, or break to report, go right to the experts. OSS Orthopedic Urgent Care. 2 great locations, York and now Mechanicsburg. Now that's some good news.
We are now at 195 pounds. Raleigh Serb of Central Dauphin, Francis Dugan of Cumberland Valley.
Raleigh Serb coming out strong. Francis Dugan, the younger brother of Patrick Dugan, really coming forward as a freshman wrestler, establishing himself as one of the top wrestlers in District 3 at his weight class.
That win by Stephen McNeil of Central Dauphin at 182 has now made the team score 28-22. 2 bouts to go.
Nice job by Francis Dugan. Good dump. Really trying to take him directly to his back, earning bonus points. Still has the arm trap. Still has the arm trap. No points awarded. Arm across the back. Now lets it free.
Francis Dugan coming in at 16-4 with 3 pins on the year.
Can't recall seeing Raleigh Serb in the lineup that much this season for Central Dauphin.
Dugan earning, or at least earning 2 points, not awarded yet. Needs to release the arm in order to get it awarded. Now it is. Goes crossface, far side cradle, locks it up. Knee in the side, head in the temple, there it is!
Francis Dugan, a winner by fall at 195 pounds. Clinches it for Cumberland Valley. Watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27, presented by PHFA.
He's a strong kid, I like him.
Karen, I give you this ring.
Lance, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
Living Well with a Disability is a free source for anyone with any type of disability. We provide countless resources and endless opportunities to live your best.
You really are living well.
Call 1-877-2-LIVE-WELL to discover resources available for you.
Yep. It is a forfeit. Forfeit by Central Dauphin there to finish things off at 220 pounds. So Jackson Stanford of Cumberland Valley is going to get a forfeit victory at 220 to finish things out. So that is going to make our final team score tonight. Cumberland Valley victorious over Central Dauphin by a score of 40-22. Little surprise at the ending we had there?
Yeah, a little surprising. Nobody to go late. The match was out of reach. Francis Dugan coming in and really showing the moxie. I asked Patrick earlier, are you beating your younger brother yet up? You know, continue to beat him up. He's a lot bigger than you. He said, I still hold the older brother check. Based upon what I see from Francis Dugan, that young man has a bright future similar to what his brother's established.
Yeah, I'm going to be excited to see what he has in a couple of years.
Yeah, he may have it this year.
He may have it this year, you're right.
I could say as we had Cumberland Valley on twice now in 2 weeks, 4 appearances by the Dugans, 4 pins. So neither one of the brothers gets to get the bragging rights in the family, I guess you could say, up to this point.
Bonus points by each.
Okay, we're going to come back with our Brenner Family Dealerships post-match show coming up just next. And then we will have a wrestler of the match and our move of the match. So stay tuned for that. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27, presented by PHFA.
Hey guys, just in time.
When Julie wanted to provide some stability for her 2 boys, she reached out to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for her home loan. We're proud we could help Julie and her family. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help homeownership dreams come true.
There's a place where kids really connect to learning. Commonwealth Connections Academy. It's a tuition-free, fully accredited online public school where students find devoted, enthusiastic teachers like never before. Commonwealth Connections Academy, the online public school.
It's always better when you get to pick your team. That's why I didn't just accept the regional health plan offered at work. I went to a Highmark Direct store and picked a more affordable plan with a broader network, one that I feel better with.
For the most value, you're better with Blue. We're reinventing affordable health care for today and for generations to come. For all you do, you're better with Highmark Blue Shield.
Welcome back to Cumberland Valley, where the Eagles have defeated Central Dauphin by a score of 40-22. And this is our Brenner Family of Dealerships post-game report. And leading things off is going to be our Brenner Family Dealerships wrestler of the match. And he's here between George and I right now. And you didn't have to wait long to see this guy coming out tonight for the wrestler of the match because he was the very first match out. It's Cumberland Valley's Jake Black. And Jake, congratulations, first of all, on the team victory.
Thank you.
You guys really, I think, made a statement tonight as far as Mid-Penn Commonwealth is concerned. You assumed control of that. But also individually, I think you came out and really set the tone for what was going to take place by coming up with that pin, the very first match out of the box. How did you do it?
I mean, I just knew it was really important to set off the match on a positive note, and especially with a big match like this. I mean, these are our big rival, so I didn't want to disappoint the team, and I'm pretty happy with it.
Well, you guys have a stellar group of upper weights with options.
Yes.
You come out versus your traditional heavyweight,
right?
Trying to get a matchup which appears to be potentially in CD's favor. I mean, you got Evan Childs, you're outweighed,
right?
This is something they believe they have an advantage for. Beginning matchup in a tight match with these kind of rivalries, and you not only win the match, but you get bonus points in 6 to set the tone for CV. How important was that for your team?
That was really important. I mean, I knew when I was going out against heavyweight that obviously a pin isn't always available. Sometimes it's just a 1-0 match. And, I mean, I went into the match, and I was down when I pinned him. So for me to pin him, it was really important, and I'm really, really glad about that.
And when you come out in the beginning of a match, big crowd, look, you're in Cumberland Valley.
Yeah.
The light on, all the lights out. Yep. Everybody's eyes are on you. it's up to you to set the tone. What kind of pressure did you feel walking out there, and then explain to us how you felt walking off the mat?
I felt a lot of pressure coming out, and I was a little nervous. I'll be honest with you. I love the crowd, and I love this environment. And walking out, I felt really nervous, but walking back, I felt amazing. After a pin like that, start off the match, I was pretty happy with it.
You start off the match like that, you pin, and then you have to sit back because there's 13 more matches to go. What's going through your mind? How do you play out the rest of the evening, knowing that it's now you did your job, now it's into the hands of your teammates?
I'm just hoping that they can do what needs to be done to get it done, because I did my part in the beginning, and hopefully they'll have the strength to carry it on throughout the rest of the match.
Okay, well, Cumberland Valley Eagles tonight showed why they are ranked number 1 in District 3 and potential to defend their district championship. So on behalf of High School Sports Live and the Brenner Family Dealerships, want to present you this award for being our Wrestler of the Match tonight. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Job well done.
Good job. Appreciate it.
And best of luck
job.
for the rest of the season. Thanks a lot. Jake Black of Cumberland Valley, our Wrestler of the Match tonight. So now we're going to move on to our other award to be handed out. That is our Move of the Match, presented by Capital Region Insurance Agency. And this came in the 138-pound bout at Zach Elvin of Central Dauphin, pinning Ryan Wolf. George, you want to comment on that one?
Zach Elvin ran the score up 14-0 at that point, and he needed bonus points. They were down. They lost bonus points early. Came out to the front, put on a cement mixer, figured out a way to put him away, earning 6 points rather than 5. Zach Elvin, one of the top-rated wrestlers in the state of Pennsylvania, showing why in the Move of the Match tonight.
Okay, so that's going to do it from Cumberland Valley. Again, the Eagles defeat the Rams of Central Dauphin by a score of 40-22. Stay tuned next. Our next broadcast on High School Sports Live coming up tomorrow evening. Hershey and Cedar Cliff basketball getting underway at 6:30. So thanks for watching, and again, thanks to our crew from Invicta, bringing you the sights and sounds of this one tonight from Cumberland Valley. Again, the Eagles a 40-22 winner over the Rams of Central Dauphin. So that's going to wrap it up for John Toscano of the Patriot News. For George Hartwick, I'm John Repitz. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you again tomorrow night for basketball here on ABC 27.